Hi, Rainbow Banner here. By the lake again. I'm going to be reading you some of this. Now, I already shuffled and these fell out, and I want to talk about these. First, we have the enchanter here. You see how he's leading his, whatever they are, his flying monkeys to do their bidding. Counterpart is the snake. Imagination, fantasy, and poetic vision can see beyond what is and welcomes what could be. They dance to the tune of life that plays for them alone. Meaning, they only really focus on themselves maybe, and they allow people to follow them. Shyness and solitude. Bonds are strong. Stay enough will be enough for those under its influence, and beware of staying too long. In the realm of the fantastical, time passes quickly. Miss out on meaningful milestones in the mundane world. And the counterpart of this is the snake here, this snake woman here. So these two were working together, this couple, born in the line of the snake, the ability to go into the underworld and emerge again. There are times of withdrawing back and forth causes wisdom. The snake symbolizes transformation. Yes, it does shed its skin, a powerful symbol of rebirth and renewal. The cool exterior, but there is much more going on beneath the surface. But don't push the snake too far, because they will strike out. The snake and ash together exalt the qualities of clairvoyance, deepening, and genius. The shadow is that they cast may take form of fearfulness, withdrawn, and delusion. I'm just going to set the story straight from what I know. There has been a snake woman. This woman here has been in my life for about 15-20 years. And little did I know, she was very jealous of me, and she tried to copy me. She tried to use witchcraft to try to steal my light, my energy, maybe even copying my mannerisms at times. God made me who I am, and he took his time, definitely took his time. I was raised with real love. I have a deep understanding of what divine love is, and I do have a very, very strong connection to Source. And I am very grateful for everything that I've been taught and what I've experienced. I take it that this woman must have been jealous, like I said, and not understanding that happiness is created through your actions and your own perspective on things. She tried to steal it. She tried to steal it in every way. Made it so that when I made friends, they were gone. And when I had jobs, they were gone. And I was wondering why everybody in my life was suddenly just taken away. And I couldn't understand why. I'm like, why is everybody leaving? She wanted me to have nothing. He, she, because she hooked up with other people who knew me, turned everyone against me, my family and friends against me. Because I have the keys to heaven, to happiness. I am in the ebb and flow of things. And I have the code, so to speak. And I'm completely within my purpose. Because if you're not in your purpose, things don't move smoothly. I was meant to be a guide. And I was meant to do this by example. And these people, this girl, they got together, they collaborated to try to stop this. So that I wouldn't be seen. So that I wouldn't be the example of what it's supposed to be. Like how people are supposed to act towards one another. How you're supposed to be living your life, or even how you're supposed to look at the world. Now, these people, they hacked my phone. They went through the entire list of my contacts on Facebook, contacted everybody so that I would have nobody to turn to as they tried to break me, completely break me, break my spirit. Or if they thought that maybe breaking someone like me, they could actually draw off my light and my inner strength when I am from the divine. I do the divine's work. And my other soul family that can understand what I'm saying. I had a chart done. I paid for it. A star chart, whatever, what do you call it? A chart done. And it seems like right after I did that, that's when they hacked my phone, because they wanted to use my star chart in order to take what was mine, like try to destiny swap or somehow, being that they knew what I was supposed to do it by looking at my star chart. Okay, but I do things in the upright. Everything that I do has been in the upright, and I've been the same person forever. forever. People have to realize that you can't always look at the book by its cover. And they looked at me as if I was easy to break, or they didn't see my true self. You know, they judged me. They judged me. So they went through this thing and they put me through isolation. And they made sure that I had no one to turn to as I was struggling and trudging through hell, basically. And I know other people in my position may not have been able to make it through. It takes a severe amount of strength and definitely help from the divine in my spirit team to help me through. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it. But I'm thankful for it because it actually helped me to get more in tune with God, get more in tune with my spirit team, awaken my spiritual gifts even more so. And I was already intuitive, but now the gifts were awakened. And God showed me what they were doing. They showed me everything that they were doing. And it was the closest people to me. Even my baby's father, who was probably one of the ones that was doing the most, by the way. Yeah, I know what you did there, dude. Sorry. Dealing with this aftermath, I scraped myself out off the floor. I don't look like what I went through at all. You know, all the lies and the slander that they said about me. You know, they were saying I was sleeping around for drugs and all that stuff. No. They said that just because, you know, I did have an addiction, which I kicked 4 years ago by myself, mind you. All right? With no help from anybody that's supposed to be helping me. And it was due because I had 2 neck surgeries. It was a legit thing. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a terrible person. I am not neglectful. In fact, my kids are my number one thing. They tried to make me look crazy because if I were to speak out about the things that they were doing, it's a common tactic of them. They do it to a lot of people. They try to make you scared. They do all these things to you, and then you try to say something, and they make you say, "Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy." They manipulate the whole system to try to bring you down, to try to break you. For whatever reason, I don't know. They tried to lock me up. They did all these chaos magic spells against me, where the energies were just so insane that, yeah, of course something was going to happen. Now, they have this view, or try to have people see this view of me that is completely false. This is who I am. I've made enough videos to show exactly who I am and what I'm about. And they kicked me when I'm down. It didn't work the first time, so then they actually tried to do it again. And they lied on my name, saying I was a neglectful parent. Made a whole list of made me look like this monster, had my kids taken away, and the man that abandoned us now has my children. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They even tried to off me and unalive me. I walk in and there's actually a pin on my counter this big, and my fruit's being poked. They broke into my place several times. I know they did. There was probably a camera there. People broke in and took it out. I've never done anything wrong to anybody. I've been faithful. I'm very faithful to my friends and to my loves. Very faithful. And when I love deeply. I didn't deserve any of this. I didn't deserve any of this.